Hey, what is up, guys? Out here in the garage with Morgan, and she's behind the camera for me, so I appreciate you, honey, for recording this for me. But I want to do a quick tip for you guys real quick. You know, this time of year, you hear a lot of guys talking about throwing crankbaits and, you know, maybe finesse jigs, and it kind of gave me an idea to maybe show you guys a tip maybe you know or maybe you don't know. But this time of year, you know, a lot of guys are throwing these football jigs, and a lot of times guys are going to take and throw the finesse style football jigs. And of course, this is just a standard football jig. But I want to kind of show you a tip to where if you have this stuff already, to kind of save you some money, a little bitty thing you can do to them to turn them into finesse jigs. So that way you're not having to go out here and try to spend more money in order to do this technique. So let me show you real quick. So like I said, this is a standard football jig, okay? As you guys can see, this is a Strike King. Just took out of the package. This is a little bit heavier. I just grabbed it real quick to show you for an example, but this is a 3/4 ounce football jig. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn this standard jig into a finesse jig. So on all jigs, they have skirts on them. Can you guys see that there? There's a skirt there. What you're going to do is you're going to go through here, and a lot of times if you hold it, you can kind of see where it separates, especially on your newer jigs. So now I've got this separated. You see how I've got the top layer separated from the bottom layer, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to grab that, and you're going to pinch this front section right here. You're going to snatch it up like a kid in Walmart, okay? And you're going to pull it. Now you want to pull it real hard. You just want to put a little tension on it, and you're going to get you some handy dandy scissors, okay? And you're going to take this and cut. Boom. See, I've cut that skirt off now. Watch this. Now I've turned this thing into a finesse jig. You know, there's a lot of other modifications you can do. You can go through here and you can trim this up a little bit. You hear a lot of guys tell you that you don't want to cut straight across by the hook. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I'm kind of the guy that just kind of looks at it and kind of plucks it, you know what I mean? But you kind of thin this out. You could pull some hairs out of it to kind of thin it up a little bit. But now I've taken that standard, and I would probably make this a little bit shorter on top, but I've taken that standard football jig and kind of gave it that finesse jig presence. So that's a quick tip to where you guys can take and jigs you already have in the box. You can go ahead and just put some scissors to them, and you can get that finesse style bait that you guys see. Like I said, you can go through even after you cut it, and you could actually trim this up, kind of shorten these little hairs up a little bit, and give it that finesse profile. So then now you're just buying, you know, one style jig, and you can do a lot of things with it. So hopefully that helps you. This is something that you know of, or you maybe know another tip that you want to go over. Drop them in the comments. Let me know. Say, hey, you know, what about this? What do you do here? Or maybe you have a tip that you wanted to share. So let's talk about it. Drop a tip, and I'll do a video on it. So see you guys.